Navigating the real estate market during volatile and uncertain times can be tricky. One of the most common questions we get is, should I sell my current home before buying the next one, or should I buy first and sell later? And the honest answer is, it depends. Today we'll walk through the pros and cons of both approaches so you can better understand which strategy might make the most sense for your situation. In many cases, selling before buying is a safer and more predictable route. Your home has proper exposure to the market. You know exactly what price you've achieved and what your closing date will be. That certainty makes planning for your next purchase or move much easier. You also know exactly what you can afford, which allows you to make a strong, clean offer with minimal conditions when purchasing your next home. Another major benefit is you eliminate the financial risk of carrying two properties at one time, which can be stressful and expensive if timelines don't line up. Selling before buying tends to work best when the market's slower and days on market are longer, when you want maximum financial certainty, and when you don't want the risk of owning or carrying two properties at once. On the flip side, buying first also has its advantages. If you're looking for a very specific type of property, buying first allows you to take your time and wait for the right opportunity. You're not working against an existing closing date or the pressure to move on something quickly. Buying first also allows you more opportunity to look for unique properties or potential deals without having to worry about temporary living accommodations if closing dates don't align. If you're planning on buying before selling and want to make your offer conditional upon selling your property, just be aware that that's a condition that only works in softer markets and generally weakens your negotiating power. You'll typically pay more for a property with that condition than not. You may only have access to less desirable properties that will accept that condition, and there's an opportunity that another buyer can bump that offer. This is why we generally don't advocate for sale of purchase or property conditions for clients. Buying before selling tends to work best when you have very specific requirements for your property, when inventory is low and homes are selling quickly, or you have strong financial capabilities. Another important factor to consider is market exposure. In both strategies, the longer the time between your purchase and sale, the more exposure you have to market fluctuations. For example, if you sell your home and buy another home the next day, your market exposure is very minimal. But if you buy a home with a closing date 1 year from now and only wait to list your property till close to that time, you're exposed to the market going either direction. If prices are rising, this can work in your favor, but it can also work against you if prices are declining. Deciding whether to sell or buy first comes down to a few key factors: your risk tolerance, your financial capability, and how specific or flexible you are about the home you're moving into. If you're thinking about making a move and wondering what option works best for you, we're happy to build a custom plan for your specific requirements. Thanks for watching and see you next week.